Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? So we're doing another stream today. We're doing another thing on Kliptoff. Kliptoff. I need to get the name right. I've actually put that in the title, so hopefully that will help. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Is everyone doing good? Hopefully you are. And yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing some Kliptoff. Should be quite good. So yeah, I'm just going to get the usual stuff out, like kicking this out to. Let's make sure it's actually on YouTube. There we go. That's good. Hopefully I haven't got any audio issues as well today. I don't expect we will, but you never know. Do you? You never absolutely know if we're going to have any audio issues. But yeah, really weird yesterday. And it's duplicated everything, so I need to go through and delete things, I guess, or untie them to everything. But we'll see. There we go. But yeah, we'll see how everything's going. Also, yeah, doing a bit of an early morning stream. So that's don't usually do that. So that'll be kind of well, I say early morning. Actually, it's lunchtime now. It's midday. But yeah, yesterday we did quite a bit of building here, which is quite nice. We actually got the first kind of like little hut type of thing going on. Yeah, small little hut type cottage and also a barn. So I'm going to do some more. I think it's going to be quite good anyway. We got Staney. How's it going, Staney? Also got Luke as well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Ali Hadi, hey man. It's been a hell of a long time since I've seen you on. But then again, I haven't really done lots of other stuff. But yes, Staney, you did miss it yesterday. I did see your comment on YouTube as well. But yeah, that's because it's... I think what I need to do is get like a solid... I think I need to get like a solid like streaming type schedule. And I'm hoping that once I'm settled into my new job, I can actually start doing that. That'd be quite nice. So like we set at least one evening a week or something to do streaming. Obviously today I'm doing 2 streams. Well, I say today I'm doing 2 streams. This weekend I've done 2 streams. This will be the second one, so we'll have a look at it. Yeah, Staney, feel free to come and have a look around. What I will do is actually set up a warp set. I've called this place as Emerald and it's Kliptoff. It's not it, is it? I can't remember the warp commands. Is it warps? It's not warps. So I'm sure it's warp set and then you do it, but who knows? What's a Kliptoff? It does sound like a thing, doesn't it? So Kliptoff is this little like town. It's the first thing on the new map that we've got on the new Patreon map that I've made. And yeah, it's going to be the first little settlement that I'm at least working on. I know that Bird is also working on one, so that's pretty damn good. I'm just going to say hello to everyone else. So I've got Supercat2222. Also Evropa Nazione, I guess. Marvel Man builds. So yeah, is it a certain style? Interesting question, Evropa. It's yes and no, I guess. It's a very strange kind of thing. I'm trying to go for... What I'm trying to do is, instead of doing it like in a specific style, it's obviously just like generic peasanty medieval, but because it's quite a like cliff kind of area, I would expect there to be like a lot of wind and all that kind of stuff. So what I've done is I've kind of like encapsulated a lot of the houses of kind of like encapsulated in stone. So they built up a lot of cobbles over the years to kind of like, you know, make it all like this. So you've got the wooden frame underneath that. So they've almost like built the wooden frame and then glued everything together. Jelma says, well, first hi Jelma. And yeah, he said, what map is this? This is a new map that I've been working on. I've been doing it as my new World Painter series, and it's looking pretty good so far. Oh, look, it's actually... Oh yeah, it's because I put a waypoint on there. So it's just the first island out of many, but this one is the one for patrons and members on YouTube. Donators can then also wander around and have a look, but they can build on the plots, but they can't build on this like map, whereas the Patreon dudes can. So I know that... I keep on thinking I can zoom in. It's because it's not on the Dyn map, but because this is obviously my map. But yeah, pretty kind of like different. Manky mess on. I clipped off my toenails. Yep. Anyway, guys. So we're gonna be doing a couple of extra buildings. I'll do the interiors as like a separate episode, separate part, I guess. And yeah, we'll kind of like have a look at it from there. So going to be doing a blacksmith as the first thing that we need to do, or first thing I want to do even. and it'll be quite cool, I think. Yeah, sorry, gotta have some coffee. So yeah, what I was thinking about having is typical kind of thing going on in here. So if we go for, I think probably it's going to be quite stony, because I expect it to be quite stony anyway, in general. So let's do the kind of like whole base thing. And also feel free to ask questions, add things in as well, as you guys go up. So, gentlemen, do you have a map download for non-patrons? Not yet, but I will do. So there will be a map download up for it, and that will be expanding over time. I need to actually get onto that. I need to get onto doing the map download, so that then I can actually share it with the patrons in the first place. But yeah, the idea behind that will be that patrons will get it first. Makes a lot of sense. And then, you know, after patrons have had the download for X weeks, I think probably 2 weeks or something, I'll then open it up to everyone else. And then as that kind of like gets built, we'll do other stuff as well in there. So it'll kind of get expanded. My idea is that this map is going to be one that expands. So it's not just going to be this one island and that's it. I'm going to pull this back into World Painter and kind of make more islands as we go along. At the minute, there's quite a few like small ones, especially on the northern coast. This is where we're actually building around here. This natural bay is, and this whole area is going to be quite. Well, prone to banditry. That's the one. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to think, what am I trying to go on about? What am I saying? Yeah, prone to banditry. So, not so good from that side, but yeah. Be quite good. Just realised that these two different logs I've got. Dark oak, I have. Oh dear. Didn't even notice. I'm just trying to keep it all the same. That means that in this building I've done it that way. And the same in the other one. Yeah, so you can't tell. Not really, anyway. So what's this one? Spruce. You actually can't tell. And that's spruce. Okay. Strange. It doesn't look that, like, out of place at all. So, anyway. Make sure I've got everyone else. Stany is starting up his Minecraft. Get it running, man. Get it up and running. What else as well? Minecraft's starting up. Ryan Duck, how's it going? I'm doing good, thank you very much. How's everyone else doing as well? Ah, there we go. I even missed some bits in here anyway, so when I get around to doing the interior. The reason I'm doing this bit, by the way, is because I'll forget otherwise. It'll just be gone from my mind. One thing I have forgotten is to record the time-lapse side of it, so I'm going to have to delete this. Start again. It depends on how much of a hut I kind of want for this anyway, so let's close this. Let's turn off shaders as well. It does sometimes lag a little bit more with shaders, so I usually turn it off for when I'm doing the time-lapsey bits. But we'll kind of like see how that all goes and stuff, so God, come on. Stay sound, randomize the couple walls, looks nice. Thank you, man. Yeah, I did some of that this morning, actually. Ah, so Evropa, yeah, I get it. It's a play on the word Kliptoff. It is indeed. Yeah, we were kind of discussing it in the stream yesterday to try and come up with a nice name for it. And I said let's go with something that sounds like cliff. And I can't remember exactly who got it. I need to find out. Actually, I need to go through the comments of the last one to actually find out. But we could have a look. Also got Shula as well. I did see you, Shula. I did see you on the server. I was going to say hi, and then I forgot while I was setting up all the live streaming stuff. But yeah, quite good. Model Rails Hornby as well. Hornby Rails stuff. See, the Hornby stuff, my dad's got a load of that, actually. He was quite into his trains and stuff when he was a kid, so we've actually got some Hornby trains somewhere, I think. I don't think he's got rid of them. He might have done, though. I know. So I was thinking about doing, anyway, having like a typical kind of like... I actually think... Because we can always, like... move this more around to there. We don't have to have this as a strict... That's why I haven't done the pavement, by the way. That's why I do it in orange. Yeah, we can actually move this around and actually expand even just this over to here. Have almost like a little shed type thing on the back of it. So that he has some supplies or something. I don't really know, actually. We'll have a look. So I might be missing some comments as well, so I do apologise. So, Jelma, when you expand the world with more islands and you download it, you lose all your builds on your main island. Not necessarily. So there's two different ways you can do it in World Painter. You can have it where you expand the world and it's like it is just a blank map, so you just use World Painter, you just re-export the entire thing. I'm going to be doing 2 downloads, so one of them will be the brand new map as blank. So if you wanted to, if you were just starting with that map, you could then have all the islands in a blank state. The other one I'm going to be providing the world download, the .world download, so you can actually merge them. So what you can do is you can take an existing map, like the one that I've got here, and we're going to be building on, and from that you can actually basically just merge it into there. So you just expand. So say for example, let's give you an example. These areas around here, if we made an island on this on World Painter, it's not on the map now. You can actually add that back in, so you can add these chunks, new chunks you can merge with it. You could actually technically also merge ones that you've built on, but then you will lose the actual stuff you built on it, obviously. So that'd be pretty good, pretty bad. Sorry, not pretty good. So don't do that. Maybe. Anyway. Whose connection's not great? Ah, yeah, stay near connection isn't great. See, mine's a lot better now that I've got that Wi-Fi extender. I'm really quite glad about getting that. It was worth doing. So what I was thinking anyway is I've got some pictures on the side. They're like typical kind of like blacksmith type buildings. I'm not so sure if I want one like that. Also, don't want it raised up, so we're gonna have like this there. This I might even push back to here, because then we can actually have the, you know, the like fiery whatever bit fit here, you know. It's up there. Probably also have stone brick as well. Make it look a little bit fancier. Not that it's like expensive or anything like that. So I've like, you know, whatever this is. Maybe we can have that at more of an angle, because we could even go, you know, back here. And have it at an angle. That might look a little bit better. Now, best way to do these kind of things is they need to sort the inventory out totally. Guys, it's annoying me. But they need to sort it out. It just looks too much of a mess, I find. But then we might as well go for there. So like this area in here, and they've got the whole fiery pit thing. You know, typical kind of thing. You know, like that. So that's where they're going to have the whole nice big fire in there. It'd be pretty good. Anyway, what else? We've also got Mr. Ace Charles 101. Hello, man. How's it going? LMT Elite Gaming. How's it going? Also, Mickle Munch. Playing a bit of Battlefield 4 right now. Fair enough. Dr. Faraday, good to see you again, man. I'm doing good this morning. How about you? Quitster's on as well. Quits, it's been ages since I've seen you. Popping by for a min while walking the doggo. Fair enough. Also got Liam Keir as well. What is this building? I'll explain that in a second. I'll just talk to everyone else. Shula, loving the 1.14 ads, but only I feel like a noob again. Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, only problem is that you will feel like a noob again. I keep on forgetting things, even though I've done when I did the build video of the new stuff in 1.14, that was me thinking like as much, what can we do with this new stuff? I've already forgotten it all, and the whole point of that video was to make sure that I don't forget stuff, that I've got ideas, but who knows. Tygo as well, how's it going up? Will the map be up for download? Yes, it's going to be available to Patreons first for a couple of weeks or maybe a month, and then it'll be available for download for the rest of the people, so it will be available later on. Communist Carrot, how's it going? Well, Jama, how does merging work? So I've actually got a video on that already. That's fine, Stan, you can come on. TBA accept. There you go. There you are. You're on a tree. Yeah, it works quite well. It's quite a simple little thing, but really quite. It's a good feature. It's a good add-on to, well, not really an add-on to it. It's a good feature of World Painter that you can actually do that and actually merge stuff. So yeah, it's just good. It's just generally very, very good. So should we have? That's the only thing. Well, we could actually have it on this side, couldn't we? Where we have stone still built on the side of this building. And yes, this is how messy I go with it at the beginning. I think this one I'm going to have completely wood, like it is an actual extension on the back. And they've just kind of like got rid of the stones and everything like that. I'm just going to like remove those, perhaps. But yeah, merge video. It's on my World Painter tutorial playlist, the newest one. And I think it's episode 2. So I talk about how you can merge existing worlds. How there's 2 different ways of doing it. So you can pull out like a vanilla kind of thing. vanilla kind of thing going on, like map, and then you can just like add to it, or you can do other things as well. So it's not too bad. Different methods of doing it. About to have a Stainy Stalker. I know. I've got a Stainy Stalker. At least I can say Stainy now. Didn't used to be able to say it. So I think... Yeah, no, I will go with this spruce wood. Something like that. I'm not too sure about it, but I might go with that for now. It'll do. Where are all the blocks? They're everywhere. Don't like it. I've definitely got to set up those... like the save toolbars and actually start getting like a good set through, because there is some stuff that I could do with, you know, stuff that I use all the time, so I could definitely do with that. Right, so if we go for something like that, go for that. Might even just have like that and make it really, really simple. Yeah, we'll go for that for now. Right, let's get this across. Let's go stairs, because I was going with stairs first and then changing it. Like in the barrel I use those Stainy. I know, I love the barrels, they're so good. I really like them. I just don't like them on this little cottage over here. I'm not sure about them. I actually don't mind it now, but yesterday I wasn't too sure about it. But the other bits around the sides of the tower and things, barrels are just awesome, really, really good texture that we've actually got for it. So many uses for it. It's really good. Bank Dank, and we also got Kieran, I would say. Kieran Shannon, is that right? God, I really struggle with Irishy type names and how you're actually supposed to pronounce them, because as soon as you pronounce them, it's fine. It's seeing them written and trying to do it that I always make mistakes on. So I apologise if I have murdered your name completely. It does happen with me quite often, unfortunately. I don't try to. I do try. It just doesn't always work. Who else we got? Yeah, Bank Dank, hey man. There you go, get that on there. I reckon it'll be more built up on this side, so kind of... Whatever we do with the roof, we'll merge it in, I think. We'll do something anyway, figure it out. And then we'll put in like a little roof on this side. It's quite a big area he's actually got. So there's that. Probably put in a fireplace on this side as well, so he has a fireplace on there. I wouldn't expect him to share the fireplace with his furnace. I know I've done that in the past, but I didn't really like it. Didn't make a lot of sense. But yeah. Team Builds, YouTube, how's it going? Big Mac as well, good to see you, my man. I'm doing good, Bank Dank. I'm doing pretty good, not too bad at all. Just doing the typical kind of Sunday stuff, really, which is putting a load of stuff to be washed. So, you know, doing the whole, like, boring Sunday stuff, unfortunately, but, you know, not much you can do about it. But how's everything going with you, Bank Dank? Work been busy? I expect it has. It's always busy. What do I want to do here? I might actually instead do... Yeah, I'm going to push this back. So I have a door there. Can't build, but you can kill animals. That's interesting. That's a bug. Not such a good bug, but I'll look at that at some point. We'll see anyway. See if we can fix that. Sheila, how far away is this from a place like Bird's Castle? You can have a look on the Dine map, but... oh wait, Bird's Castle. I don't know if he's built a castle yet. He might have done. He might have built a castle around here. I'm not too sure. But he's been building all the way over there, so it's quite far if you go along the coast. But that's his pirate place. Oh, I didn't know you could do that in this mod. That's quite good. But yeah, that's, you know, this is where I am. His castle, the one that I did the review on, that's actually in a different place. Totally different place. Not using a texture pack. I'm not at all Stefan Blab. No, I've gone back to using... just default, actually. It just... I don't know. With the cold texture stuff, I did quite like it, but there seems to be a real insurgence of people watching and wanting things without texture packs, just because it's more universal, I guess. There isn't like universal texture packs for everything else, so it's a bit of a pain, really. But yeah, I'm not too worried. I actually quite like the 1.14 stuff anyway. So it's not. I don't feel like what I did before, which is I felt like we were losing out. You know, with 114. Sorry, before 114, I thought the textures were just lacking, but they look a lot better now. So that's kind of good. How's it going, Diederik Janser? Sorry about the pronunciation. I tried. Definitely tried. Anyway, I need to put in a fireplace here, don't I? That's what I was thinking. So we put a fireplace. Tell you what, let's have a look inside. I reckon, because this could be like a little store, you can have a fireplace here. That seems quite cozy, and you have like your bed and stuff over here, and just like a living area there. So this would totally work as the fireplace area. Let's go with that. I'm just going to just switch it to day. I know I can obviously automate that. I can automatically, you know, have it. There's a couple of different things we can do. That's really weird. I didn't realise that, Stainy. On the map, you look like Dynamite. Where are you? Just in there. Why do you look like Dynamite? Is that because you got Dynamite on your head? Yeah, it is. That's so weird. On my like mini. You guys can't see. Wait a minute. There you go. Look. That's not going to help. I can't zoom in enough to show you guys, but that's really weird. I love this that you can move your head around. On that, but yeah, really, really strange. On my little mini map, very, very strange, but not on the main one. Anyway, Delboy, howdy from a cold and wet Birmingham. It's actually not that bad in Cornwall. It's not as bad. It's still wet, I guess. It's just not. It's not terrible, you know. So that's good at least. So it's better than it being horrible, wet and soggy and stuff. But you know, it's the way it is at this time of year, isn't it? Bankland's been going all right. Work's in my pain, but I got a month off. Going to Cardiff today to watch Wales versus Croatia. Oh, awesome, man! Sounds good. A month off though. How the hell did you get that? There's no way that they would ever let me have a whole month off. No way. It would just not happen at all. Totally impossible. I think we do need to do something here where we tell you what we'll do is if we replace some of those beams, we can then do like a nicer fireplace. I just feel like the blacksmith would have a little bit of a nicer fireplace. I don't know why. It might not in reality actually have that, but for us he's going to. And then if we have the chimney there, I might actually try and do a proper chimney. Right, so we have it like that. Oh god, I'm just placing blocks everywhere. And then have that like there or whatever. Because when we get onto the wood part of it, yeah, and the beam's alright, so that's fine. Get onto this here, that'll cover up those. That doesn't look too bad actually. The only thing I need to do is obviously remove that, and I need to on this side tidy that up as well. I'll probably get some slabs in as well, I think, because the minute it looks a little bit meh, you know. Yeah, something like that kind of works. It's always difficult with these kind of things to try and see what kind of style works. But the reason I'm doing this is just so I can put a fireplace in the bottom and have the smoke go out. That's the only real kind of like reason. So I mean, campfire is what I'm saying, not fireplace. I mean, it is a fireplace, but it's not a campfire. But yeah. Sheila says, "What world is this? Is it still the Patreon world?" Yes, but it's the new Patreon world. So this is the this is a custom map rather than the auto-generated one. So on the server, to explain for everyone else, we got on the donator server for Patreons, we've got two maps. We've got this normal one, which is just a default vanilla auto-generated world, which is also 1.14.4, and we've also got this other world as well. Whoops. So I'm quite like this one. Not that coal. I want coal. Block of coal. Let's go for some of that. Yes, the world itself is called Pataria. Named after patrons. Patreonaria. It's not a great name, but it kind of works. Shula says, as soon as we get vertical and horizontal slabs, I'll be happy. But we've got horizontal slabs, we just don't have the vertical ones. You know, I don't think they'll do it. I think the only way we'll be able to get those is through something that's a different game, such as, what's it called? Hightail, when that comes out. When we get Hightail, I think we will be able to have those, but I just can't see Mojang actually giving that to us yet. Unfortunately. I wish we could. I wish we had it, but just don't see it happening. A bit of a shame. Nothing we can do. I wonder if I can do anything cool with these. I'll make it look like it's... That's just too far away, isn't it? I don't know. Let's go with that. Let's try and make something that makes it look like it's, you know, hanging. It needs kind of like to be on two sides. So that's what I was trying to figure out. But who knows? Who knows at all? But yeah, Stefan Blab. Do I ever get bored with Minecraft? If you do, what makes you come back to it? I do. I have done it over many years. I've been probably playing Minecraft for about 7 years now, 6, 7 years. It's got to be around that. This is a very long time to play one game. You know, a very long time. Yeah, so over that time I have, without a doubt, got bored of it. I've got bored, I've got kind of uninspired, or I just kind of got fed up with it. I think the problem is, as well, when you're doing YouTube, in particular, then you're also going to get the same kind of thing. You know, you also kind of get this kind of block with YouTube, because it's quite frustrating sometimes, YouTube, or can be quite frustrating. I'm not explaining myself very well at all. Yeah, you can kind of like spend a huge amount of time, you know, working on videos and things like that, thinking that you're going to have it's going to go really well. Totally goes the opposite way, and then you get the other thing where there's bits that just do well, but you don't know why. So that happens quite a lot, and it's very difficult to kind of understand what's going on, what makes that all different. So you kind of get discouraged from it. It's very difficult not to as well. Very, very difficult not to get discouraged by everything. And there isn't really a solution for it either. You know, how do you stop yourself from getting discouraged by YouTube type stuff? And there isn't any way. But in terms of falling out of love for YouTube, yeah, I have done a couple times. Minecraft. Have done a couple times. But yeah, it's more around the YouTube stuff, I think, or me kind of being over ambitious as well is another issue that I have personally. I keep on wanting to do lots and lots and lots of stuff, and it's very difficult to get that all going. Like how you just sat there, Staney. But yeah, it's very, very difficult sometimes to not be discouraged by it, or to try and do too big of projects and things like that. And that's kind of got me out of the love for YouTube sometimes. If I do a really big project and I just cannot seem to get anywhere with it, that seems to, you know, really annoy me, just kind of stress me out a bit, and I end up, you know, not doing a lot of it. But what kind of gets me back is the creative side of it. There's such an amazing creative side of Minecraft that you can just, you know, do so much stuff with. It's quite good. Somebody just said something, so I've been reading. Do you look like an end rod? No, but I can actually see the banner on top of your head, Staney, actually. I can actually see that on the map, so I'm guessing it just takes your head and does whatever your head happens with it, so it just is just normal. It's very strange. It's a little bit strange anyway. Alright, so let's go for this. So what I was thinking of doing is just having like a quite gently sloped roof, you know? So you kind of like work in here. It's going to be quite hot in this side of it, but would it be the other way around? No, I think we'll go this way because this is different. My default would be to go the other way around, and instead we're going to go this way around. So that's not too bad. Ah, you're able to tame a horse. See, that's interesting as well. No, you'll be able to do that. I need to get some stables in this place. Definitely. There you go. See, that's the only thing. This looks a bit weird. Where it's got that. So I think we need to get some of those new blocks and give them a go. Maybe something like that. This is the other thing. I kind of wanted to potentially make it a bit usable, but yeah, that's the only thing. That's not going to look as good, is it? You have something like that. Perhaps do something that makes it look like it's being held up a bit, I guess. I don't know really. Right, so let's get a campfire in. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Don't worry. It's getting stuck. Right, so if we have something like that, I think maybe that needs to be down there, not there, there. So if at least we've got that kind of fiery pit of stuff, you know? That'll be quite good. So, catching up. Jessel Padalaya, loved World Painter series, thank you very much. Also got VDV02, how's it going? Philip Longcar. What? The man, the myth, the legend, Lord Decker. Thank you very much, my man. Shooter says, dang, trying to get a job is hella hard. Trying to be a Patreon student. Fair enough, my man. Yeah, I mean, getting a job, as soon as you get one, it's fine. Like, that's what I kind of found anyway. So, I actually struggled to get a job initially. So I was like just handing in my everything everywhere, you know, my CV and everything around different places, just trying to get a job, nice and simple. See, now both got horses. I don't think I need to sort out like a stables. But yeah, you need to kind of get into it. And a lot of the problem is there's a load of people that just for some reason are just like, oh no, well you haven't done it before, so yeah, we're not going to let you have a job. And it's just like, what? But how are you supposed to get the experience? And that once you fight past that, once you get past that, you'll be absolutely fine. It's just really difficult to get past that kind of block that you get with employers. And the main problem is it's risk from the employer side, you know. So, you know, how do you know that that person's actually going to be good at anything? Because you can't prove it, you know. School only gets you so far. It'll give you like the practical knowledge, general knowledge in certain things, but without having any sort of reference for it, it's very difficult. So I totally understand the pain that you're going through, because I've been there and struggled, but I can tell you that once you get a job, it's relatively easy to continue doing a job or to progress in terms of your career as well. So it will get better. That's what I'm trying to get at. It took me a while to say that, but yeah, you'll get there. Simple. Alright, let's go for like, I think just do wood actually. I don't think it needs. I don't think it needs a lot, really, does it? It just needs to be like a little bit more styled. And they're all going to have like proper solid doors and everything. Where's the doors? I'm sure I'm just skipping past them and that's why I can't see them. Oh, it is on redstone. For some reason I was thinking, oh no, it's on redstone, and I couldn't see it on redstone. What the hell? That's weird. Did you guys see that it freaked out or not? Or was it just me? Anyway, I also need to do that as well. So that when I do come to it, I'll be fine. So Ben's Cuddly Toy says use a grindstone as a chain. I'll try that actually. It's a good idea. Design X as well. How's it going? Let's use a grindstone then. And I'll catch up on the comments because I know I'm behind. Oh yeah, yeah, totally. Totally right. So we could do. I think if we get it this way. Not that way. Oh no, that way. Kind of works, doesn't it? Kind of works. So we're going to go with that. That's a really, really good idea. Thank you very much, Ben's Cuddly Toy. So anyway, Shooter says, I finished my city before the 1.14.4 update. Now all the half beds I made are gone. So I'm going to fix it. Fair enough. Yeah, it's really difficult to figure out what's going to go wrong with it. And I guess the glitchy stuff like half beds will definitely go wrong. Liam Keir, why do I put hay under campfires? I'll show you. I will show you. It's a little thing that I wouldn't have known without reading the Minecraft update documents. So, what happens when you put a hay block underneath it is the smoke is a lot stronger and goes a lot higher. So you can see this one here has not got any smoke. This one, this one hasn't got any hay. This one has got a hay block underneath it. And you see how much higher the other one's going? So I'll actually move this over because it's kind of quite difficult to see. So yeah, this one gets to about here. You know, it gets to about there. The one with the hay block underneath it goes a lot higher. Like all the way up to like there, you know? Huge, massive difference. So that's the reason. And I hope they can add more stuff like this because like those little, tiny little things allow you to do like variation. I actually think the one that I've got inside the house I'll do less and have the big one as this one. But yeah, that's the reason why. So hopefully that makes sense. Really, really good for building. I'm actually going to change the one inside here. It's just a bit too much, really. Yeah, it's just changed. Not change it to that though. That's a bit stupid. It look like there's been ashes and things like that underneath it. There we go. So that's the reason. Need a stable for Bert as well. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I'll do it after this building. I'll get onto a stable, I think. We definitely need to just kind of like finish up this kind of area, and I think I'll probably end up doing something like a small little wall. You know, just like a little thing like this. Let's get the floor done. Then we can kind of move on to that. But yeah, lots of stone around this area, and then we'll mix into some mud as well. I think I could hear rain, but it's actually not raining outside, so it's not. I was thinking, oh no, it's come. I think it's supposed to be raining in Cornwall, but I think it is at the minute. It's quite nice. I was just thinking, if it is actually sunning up like it looks like it is, I might be able to actually mow the lawn, do boring man stuff. Which I think I know I'm starting to get older now when I'm thinking about that. Just going like, wait a minute, it's not raining. I can mow the lawn. Man mode engage, you know, it's like that kind of thing. It's really strange. Stefanos Tuba, how's it going, my man? Is this a vanilla MC builder? It is, yep, that's the way I'm going to move to most stuff now for my major building, like main building kind of series type bits are all going to be vanilla. Lots of different reasons for that, really. One of them is downloadability, so I can actually put up downloads and you guys can enjoy them without having to go through and get a mod and etc and so forth. You know, you don't have to go through that kind of just what can be a bit of a pain. Makes it quite easy. It also makes it more universal. So if I do like tutorials and things, which I know I was doing with the Conquest Reforged stuff, I was doing tutorials and everything. But I always had to convert everything. You know, I had to convert everything over to it, which was a little bit of a pain. It wasn't like an unimaginable amount of pain to do it, you know, but there was small amounts of pain to look at the build and go, alright, I've got to rebuild this in default or in vanilla. I keep on saying default, but I think of it as a texture pack, but default is a texture pack, but yeah, you know, all that stuff. And really what we could do with is, you know, me making it a lot more easier for myself to be able to do those tutorials, but it also means that then, you know, you can see what it looks like overall in a town. And then if I do a tutorial, you can then go, yeah, actually I do want that barn or that little cottage or whatever, and you can kind of see how it all looks rather than it being in Conquest and then going, oh no, that's all modded, blah, 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 I don't want it anyway. Yeah, so that's why. As well as it being a little bit easier, and also the texture's a little bit better now, which I never thought I'd say, because I used to hate them. Absolutely used to hate all the vanilla textures and everything. And I'm not that bothered by it anymore. It's really strange. It's really bizarre, actually. It's really odd. Oh, there we go. Yeah, really, really odd. Alright, there we go. Get that, and get that. Yes, I'm going to have to kick you off on the roof in a minute. Only because I'm trying to get all this roof bits done. Once it's done, you can jump around it. It's not a problem. It shouldn't take that long. Have I not done that other side then? No, I didn't. I usually do this before doing the roof so I know where the boundaries are. There you go. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. Who else? I've probably missed some people. Hey, Self-Aware Snow, good to see you again. Well, it's weird seeing everyone in the stream and are different people than last night. Yeah, it's always different. Due to the time zones and everything, it's always gets a completely different mix. But yeah, it's always quite good. But it's good to see you again as well. Yep. Have I ever used the Chisel and Bits mods? I haven't used it, but I know of it, if that makes sense. I've seen lots of what people can do with it, you know, and it's quite impressive. But what's one of the things I'm trying to get away from is the, like, Conquest. Love Conquest, but I spent so much time, you know, doing a lot of those builds. And to some point, it wasn't as worth the amount of time that I was putting into it. You know, it's very difficult to kind of go, yeah, okay, I've only got this much time to do like YouTube videos, and I'm spending like, I don't know, 25 hours for an episode of Hamburg at least. It was probably more than that. So I was going, well, that's not really worth it. You know, that's not. There's not enough gain from those as episodes to make it worth doing that much time in there. So that was kind of like one of the reasons I came off it. And Chisel and Bits, I think, would do the same thing where you go mad. But I have seen some people using Chisel and Bits with Conquest, and it looks awesome. So I'm not knocking it as a mod at all. But that's the reason I won't be using it. Is just because I'll end up just using it and just trying to do one build, and it'll just be a nightmare. Yeah, hopefully it makes sense. Anyway. Tarbara Ed, that was I was replying to. Liam Key, it'd be cool if there was wind effects in Minecraft. You know what, I was just thinking the exact same thing. I was thinking, this is like a really like cliffy area. If we're going with there's a lot of wind coming in from like the northern coast or whatever, this should all be pushed backwards that way. All of it. Ugh. Definitely. I like how there's only a little bit of smoke coming out of this one. And obviously we got more out of that one because we cheated. Totally cheated with that. Also switched that over to iron earlier, and I'm not so keen on it. Yeah, not so keen on it at all now. So, we'll change that. Right, so there we go. So what can we do here? So this is all... Get some stairs in there at least. And then yeah, on this part here we could do with something... solid block. Hey, thank you very much, Master Blake, for subscribing to the channel. Probably wasn't on the stream while subscribing. It just happens on any of the, you know, like YouTube subscriptions. But thank you anyway. Just in case you are watching it. Who knows? We got the Dutch people are starting to talk now. Hey, Manoa, good to see you, my man. And yeah, Master Blake, you are on here as well. Thank you very much for subscribing just a second ago. It did come up on the screen if you didn't miss it, if that makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Oh dear. Right. I think we need a stair. We need to do something else with this roof and make it look a little bit more like almost like there's an entrance type bit. That looks kind of cool actually. Do something like, no, not like that. Like that. There we go. This is where we're talking. This is what we're talking about now. It's looking a lot better. Something like that. Maybe just have one of those up, so it looks like there's like an entrance type part of it. So you know he'd go in here and stuff. Would be quite good. Stuff and things. There you go. So it's got this like area pushed back. I quite like this. Got lots of rocks and bits and bobs. Okay, so now we need what we always need, which is an anvil. We also need a cauldron as well. So we need a quencher. Or we don't have to actually have a cauldron, not necessarily. And maybe he'll have that there. So we can actually turn around, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, that'd work. And here's some stuff that he's made earlier, you know. Yeah, it doesn't look as impressive as you might think it should. But, you know, it'll do. for sure. All the Dutch. So Diederik Jansa, yeah, already said hello to you. How's it going? Nikki Lunn, hey, I haven't seen you for a while. How's it going, Nikki? God, there's so much Dutch going on the channel. I wish we had like auto translate. That's all we need to get to. Admittedly, that's one thing that I've always thought would be really cool. I know there's some in like Skype now. They've actually added in some like auto translating type functions. So one day we might have it where we can automatically translate. But that's with like speech. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. That's what I need to get to though. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the quenching type thing as an actual physical structure. Bucket of pufferfish. I find these really strange. This just, to me, doesn't make any sense, you know? Because, look, there's a fish in there now. You know? And why is it floating to the top? That's weird. I just don't get it. It's just a bit odd. There we go. Well. I love it. I love that they've added fish in. Right, and I know that was the other one. But I still love this. You know? Anyway, we also got Andrew Best as well. How's it going? I should populate my village with villagers. Well, could do actually. When we get it all finished, we definitely could do. Without a doubt. It's not a bad idea. I'll have a look to see if there's any like Spigot plugins that could do it like really well. Because that's what I really want. You know, make sure it's actually quite cool, quite nice, and all working. We could do a workbench as well, and also the grindstone. I mean, I keep on forgetting about these kind of things, don't we? Got all these fancy things, like a grindstone. So maybe he likes to sit outside when he's doing this, you know? There we go. So that's why he's like, you know, the whole thing like that. Hey, thank you very much, Stefanos Tuba, for becoming a member. That is awesome. It said that you become a sponsor, which is very strange, because it should say member. But thank you so much, my man. Make sure to hit me up. Yep, hit me up on Discord right now. Get onto our Discord. We can sort that stuff out. We can give you access to it. I'll sort out all the permissions a little bit later on, just because it's can be a bit of a pain. But jump onto Discord, give me a DM, and that would be awesome. And they can get on. Join us, says Staney. These other two madmen. That's Staney and Sheila. I like how they're like the guardians of this place now at the minute. It's quite interesting. And it's quite amazing how high that horse can jump, actually. I'm surprised. Seems a bit nuts. But yeah, that sounds good. But yeah, hit me up on Discord for sure. Give me a DM, and that'd be pretty good. But thank you very much for becoming a member. That's awesome. So just to, if you don't know about the whole member and donator thing, if you donate via any method, anytime, you do get plots access to my server forever. So that can be like a $1 donation type thing. So Stefanos, if he decided not to become a member for a month and decided after a month to no longer support me, he'd still have lifetime access to the plot side of it forever. So it's always quite good, as well as the donator rank on Discord. I keep that forever. I just think it's fairer that way. What I don't want to do is like lock things behind doors. Do you know what I mean? For the sake of it. So yeah, that's why I've done it that way, and I think it makes quite a bit of sense. But yes. That's what I'll go with. So yeah, do that. There we go. Right, okay, so I'm just going to add in your rank. There it is. Quite glad you got the same name, because some people don't have the same name on it as well, so it makes it really difficult. There we go. Patreon/member. So, Stefanos, you should now have access to at least the Discord side of it. And you'll be able to log in. So if you want to log into the server, it's 1.40.4. Now, the only thing I can't remember is how YouTube member system actually works at all with everything. And by that I mean like how if it's like an instant thing. I know that Patreon takes a month, or it's only the first of every month that actually things start happening on that, but we can have a look at that anyway. I'll definitely add you into the first rank, and then I'll sort that out after the stream and see what's going on. And if it's instant, then I will give you your full permissions. If that sounds fair enough. That'd be pretty good. Anyway, that's quite interesting as well. I didn't know what it actually looks like on the stream. So you've got the like green icon. I know I set them up. Also, if you have any ideas on those icons, then do let me know. That'd be pretty cool, because I'm quite open to suggestions and things on all of that. Right, so anyway, that's looking pretty good actually. It's not looking too bad at all. Oh, the other thing, Stephanus, as well, you'll get is I've started to do it on the end of videos, which is where I'll add you into like a name of credits as well. So I was trying that out with the World Painter Forests video. So I don't know if you want to check that out and have a look and see if that kind of works as a format. We're just trying it out in early days kind of thing, but I think it's okay. It's actually not too bad at all. It seems to do what it's supposed to do, which I think is a bit better than some other channels do it. So that's why we kind of like went with that route. That's why, oh, it's a stone stair behind it. I was thinking, why do I keep on pressing on this and nothing's happening? Because I'm completely mad. Okay. Have a look. Start up your PC. It's be on like 5 minutes. Awesome. But yeah, hopefully those perks make a lot of sense for us. I'll be adding stuff to them rather than taking things away. I don't think there'll be any reason to take anything away anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty much open to a lot of suggestions with it, because I'm still quite new to the whole, you know, member Patreon scene thing. But one of the things I do want to do is make sure that there's lifetime perks in there as well. So something I'm quite keen on doing, because there's no reason why not, you know. It's not too bad. Yeah, stuff and things. So yeah. Wet Fox, how's it going? Shula says they take like 30%. Yeah, that's the only difference between... Yeah, so to explain it on that side, because a lot of people won't know. Patreon takes 5% from what I remember. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive that it's 5% of all donations that are coming through, and YouTube takes like 30%. How crazy is that? But, you know, I bung them all into the same thing. You know, at the end of the day, it's not your fault that YouTube's greedy. So, that in terms of ranks, there's no reason why not to kind of like try and line them up. So I have lined up the tiers so that they're exactly the same. So again, there's just no point not to. It doesn't really make any sense not to. But yeah, it's a bit shame really. It's strange. It's got Bartex as well, saying something I can't understand at all. How's it going? Ryan and Tech as well. Am I Australian? Nah, I'm not Australian. It ain't the way I'm going. That's almost as bad as like that was a terrible Australian accent I was trying to go for. I need to get into the mood to do Australian. You know, you need to get like a proper kind of like rhythm to your voice. I need to watch Farscape. I think that'll help with it. Yeah. Oh no. Blimey. Yeah, it's not very good at all. I'm not very keen on... My Australian is not doing good at all, my accent at all. But no, I'm not Australian. From the UK, sir. Bloody good. British, yeah. Yeah. So we obviously talk like that all the time. So yeah. Ooh. So we got High Pack as well. Hey Dagger, what is the keybind on World Painter to rotate a brush? I don't think there's a keybind. There probably is, but I don't know of it. I just use the scrolling the mouse. Scrolling the mouse does the job. So I mean, give that a go. So Stephanus says, to be honest, I'm surprised I've only become a member right now. I've been watching the channel forever. Ah, thanks, man. Yeah, I've not been. I was very reticent with setting up Patreon, setting up members, and all that kind of stuff. But I decided why not. You know, there's not really any point. So I haven't actually had it for a long time. Obviously, they've now done the tiers on YouTube, so that was quite good. But yeah, wasn't too bad. Right, let's start doing a couple little bits and bobs. And I said I'm going to have to run downstairs and sort out my washing. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I have that there? We got any? We haven't got any cracked bricks, though, have we? But yeah, it took quite a while to set up all the Patreon stuff. I didn't really think about doing it. Once it's done though, so it's one of those. But if you don't do YouTube all like full time or anything like that, I think that's maybe. Well, I was like, yeah. Mano, have I ever considered to move to stream it on Twitch? Yeah, I have actually quite a lot of the time. I put up a post on the community tab, which you can do, which actually is a good feature of what YouTube has actually done. Which yeah, I actually asked people on that, and people were more wanting me to like stay on YouTube. Because that's where most of my fan base is. What I'll probably do with Twitch is, at some point we're going to be streaming some other games, so I'll probably stream those on Twitch and, you know, make like a highlights video and then shove that on YouTube instead. Whereas the like main building stuff with Minecraft, because that's my channel, I'll probably stick on that. So Stefanos, in the Discord there is a channel called Donate to Perks. I will send it to you though. Anyway, here we go. So that's the one. I'll send it to you. But yeah, the donator perks on there, that kind of like just explains the different levels that there are, and what you get on everything, etc. and so forth. But yeah, give that a go. Scroll on the mouse makes the brush bigger or smaller. It doesn't rotate it. Okay, wait a minute. Give me a sec then. Have a look. Shouldn't take too long. As soon as my world painter light loads up. I'll have a look. There is something. I think it's to do. Maybe you have to hold down control or something. Hey, Tyler Cooey, thank you very much for the donation. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate that. It's going to blind me in a not blind me. It's going to deafen me in a second as well. But thank you so much for the donation. That is absolutely awesome. Make sure to join us on Discord because you will get access to the server. So you'll get plots access to the server as well forever, which is pretty good. Hey, there we go. So, I can't remember all the commands. Commands. No, I'll have to remember it later on. I'll have to find the command very quickly to find it. So, but yeah, make sure. There we go, Tyler.
Hey DAKR, I miss watching your building streams. Hopefully you can find time to stream more.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Really appreciate it. Like I said, make sure to join us on Discord and let me know what your Discord name is, and I'll add you into the donator group on Discord. You'll get that for lifetime access, and also you'll get plots access as well. So you can build on the plot side of the server, and you'll of course get reviews. So that's always quite good. And some of those, if you're up for it, we can do reviews together on your own plot and kind of like walk through the builds that you've built and stuff like that. But it'll be quite good. So give that a go. Might work quite well. Alt and mouse wheel to rotate. There we go. Thank you very much, PC Dextro. Thank you very much. It's awesome. Right, so I'm just trying to find the command so I can give Stefanos access. I need to have these to hand, actually, don't I? Oh, man. So, is copy user. I think it's D1. Command not recognized. User, parent, group. set. Right, parent add. There we go, that's the one. D1. D1 could not be found. Donator 1, it's because I've actually called it properly. There we go, so at least you've got the Donator 1 stuff, and I'll have a look at how member stuff works. And if it's instant, you'll get the full rank. If not, you can do the plots type stuff. I need to do some like introduction of where everything is and all the warps and all that kind of stuff, but be quite good otherwise. So yes. Right, anyway guys, what should we do next? I think I'll very, very quickly, already in Discord but don't have a PC, maybe one day I'll come, cave and have a nice PC. We're in a console peasant. Fair enough, no, that's not a problem. I will add you onto, if you're in our Discord already, I will add you to the rank, so if you do want to come on in the future, you'll at least have the rank, so I know that you've donated at one point in time, so I'll just try and find you. I'm guessing you're the same name, Tyler, on there? Maybe? I don't know. DM me, though. DM me and I'll add your rank into there. You can get behind the scenes stuff, so that obviously you don't have to log into the server for that. So if there's anything that I'm working on, I'll usually do like... I might do like a post on it, or some other stuff I've been sharing as well. So you can do a lot of that. Bits and bobs. Be quite good, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, let me know. Right, very, very quickly, I'm just going to run downstairs, get another drink, and also sort my washing out like a man. So, 2 seconds, guys. Huzzah. Okay. Oh, one thing I've forgotten to do as well with Stephanus. Just realised. It's Prentice as well. Right, back anyway. Tired now. Alex Slater, how's it going? Block throw as well. He's gone. Let's plan a rebellion. Absolutely. Right. Okay. I'm actually quite happy with that. It doesn't look that bad. So he's got like a workbenchy type thing where he can hammer stuff out. He's got the quench. He's got the anvil. Maybe we'll have the anvil in there, I think. Bang, bang, bang. That kind of work. He's got his like little wall as well. I'm kind of happy with that as a very simple little blacksmith, I reckon. What do you guys think? But I am pretty happy with that. Looks quite cool. Quite nice. So what else do we need? What else do we need in here? We've obviously we've only got one house at the minute, so we need some more houses. And what else do we need? Welcome. There you are, Stefanos Duba. How's it going, man? I like it. I like your skin, by the way. Your skin looks really cool. It's a really nice looking skin. That sounds really creepy. Just realised that it like sounds really super creepy. I like your skin. Nice skin there. Sounds like some sort of like murderer type thing. But yeah, I really like it. Looks like nice and medieval type thing. So now stables. Good idea, Staney. Very, very good, Staney. No worries, Staney. You gotta run. I would say it looks good, but everyone already knows that. Thank you, man. It's not doing too bad. It's a bit of a style that I just kind of made up yesterday. Really, I wasn't. Well, actually, I really like the tower. that tower, I kind of like started looking at tower pictures, and then I ended up merging like 4 of them together, and it just made it. Oh, damn, Stephanus, you made your skin yourself. Awesome. Yeah, sounds kind of creepy. It does indeed, yeah, I know. I really like the member thing, actually, because it pops up in chat really clear for me. I quite like that. That's one thing I wouldn't get with using something like Restream, which I know I've used in the past. It's quite good. Still going to watch the stream, though, Staney. Alright, that's fair enough. Right. Stables-wise. Stables. Let's go for... I think I'm going to still cut this back a little bit. I'm not so sure about this hill. I kind of like this little nubbin of land that's a bit higher up. There you go, that gives us a lot more land. So yeah, my idea with this is that I'm going to have 3 different episodes on time-lapse. So we're currently working on episode 1. I'm probably going to have this area here. It's 1 episode, probably 2 around here, and then I'll have a little castle keep thing. It's going to be like more of a fort, really, but it will be technically a castle. Just because that's what it'll be. Staney's got to go do some homework. It's fair enough. I was actually doing... oh man, I had to do some quadratic equations this morning, and as somebody that hasn't done it for about 15 years, I had no idea what a quadratic equation was. And I'm not joking. So yeah, I'm doing a course on R, which is like a data science language, I guess is the probably closest description of it. But yeah, it's data science language. I quite like it actually as a language. It's got some bits that are quite good in it. I think it's there's better languages out there, but it'll do. And yeah, but it doesn't seem too bad. Apart from that, you know, it's quite good. I wonder if we'll have just the path going this way. Yeah, I think we just have the path going this way. Let's try to think. They'd probably come down... I think even... Now, they're lazy. People are lazy. Yeah, people are really lazy. They won't walk that way. Hello, cow. Alright, let's just do... Mask. 2. Yes, yeah. People are going to just go, like, if they're coming in from the fields, right, and they're going to throw everything together, they would just do this. They would just go the straightest, simplest way there possible, without a doubt. There's just no way they'll do this other route. I mean, unless there's a reason for it, you know? Like it's actually been planned as a city, and I don't think this is. I think this is a very, you know, a lot of people were getting attacked, and they just kind of decided to make like a little defensive point here where they can only really be attacked from one angle, and that's it really, you know. But it's quite windy and everything, so that kind of like makes a lot of sense. Really like my cape with this skin. You got an Optifine cape? Is that what that is, or have you just got a cape? How'd you get a cape? Because I got an Optifine cape. That's where mine came from. So, don't know. Get it from Minecon. Did you get it from Minecon? Is that where you got it from? Damn. Oh. Have I played XCOM, says Bisham. I haven't played it. I've seen people play it, though. I've watched... can't remember who I've watched it. Yeah, it'll be the Ogscast that I've watched play it. It doesn't seem like my kind of game. I've played stuff like that before, and it just didn't really... I don't know, didn't work as well for me, personally. So that was a bit of a shame. But, you know. Right, where do you think... I think we might even have a tower on this side. Or something. It might not be as nice as that tower, it might just be a smaller thing. So I think, actually, the stables being on this side might make more sense. So let's go for that. Let's make some stables. Optifine cape, that again made yourself... Oh, fair enough. See, I might have made mine, I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember how it works. It's been a very long time since I was a donator, actually, for Optifine. So that's a fair few years. Maths is your favourite. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maths... me and maths is a very bizarre relationship I have with maths, because I never got on with it at school at all, right? And I really mean like never. and I just started to like in work. I've had to do some math stuff, and I've been fine with it. So I don't know if I like maths or not. I seem to be able to. I'm able to do it, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm able to you know, do maths type stuff and solve problems programmatically. And I guess I'm quite grateful that I can do that, but I don't really like it. I'll go for like this. We'll do. But yeah, I don't really like it. Does that make sense? Is everyone else the same as well? Does everyone else think, yeah, I kind of like, you know, I'll do it, but I just don't have any sort of love for it and stuff. One of the worst things I've had to do was date time conversion, and that is just hideous. I had to convert it to it's like Ole date time, which I don't know what's the right name. Floating date time. There we go. Floating date time from another type system of recording it, which was I don't know. It was an interesting thing to do, but yeah, that was all maths based because I had to convert it to like common like number type things, and I don't know. I got it working in the end. There was a lot of bugs though. God, date time. Don't even worry about it. There's actually a number files type thing on it, or computer file type thing on it, and they just basically say, yeah, just go with the source code. You know, the code that people have just been given, because my god, it's hideous. But apart from that, if it is maths you're doing, that is, I didn't even find out if it was. So I'm just going on. Maths is easy. It depends. It depends, doesn't it? I think what's easy for somebody might not be easy for other people. That's what you always got to remember. Alright. It's not too bad. How sick would a pirate camp be? Like 250 blocks or so from this village. There already is. So Bird's actually been building one. You might want to have a chat with Bird. But yes, so pretty much it's kind of free reign over the map. There's a couple areas that you can't build in, which you shouldn't. Well, I shouldn't be able to build in. I don't know if I haven't tested the permissions. This area here is the capital. Sorry, my mouse is all kind of wonky. This area here is the capital, and that one's been locked off for joint projects. So it's only going to be when we're recording together. And there's another one around like this area here. I'm going to do one in the Dwarven Kingdom as well. So we've got a couple of joint projects, but the rest of it, you can kind of go off and build. Pirates, please do keep them to the northernmost coast. So the idea with this kingdom is that almost all the power and all of the king or queen or whoever's ruling only really cares about this capital city. So that's where all the trade comes from in. So like places like here, the reason they've got this whole thing is due to bandits or pirates or, you know, people that are stealing off them effectively. So that's why they've kind of bounded together around here, because the water supply will be coming through here when I build a river. Sorry, down there. I have to look on my other screen because the mouse is just completely off. But yeah, it would be down all the way there. So that's the reason they've got here away from their water supply, and that's where they store everything on this cliff top, which is why it's called Kliptoff. So that's the reason. But yeah, you can. Bird is building one over on this side. So Bird's actually building one around here. If you want to fly over there, you can have a look. Yeah, quite good. Hyperion, I'm trying to donate something, but damn, YouTube only allows credit cards. Big sad. So there is another way as well in the description. There is a link to like a PayPal thing, I think, because there is still issues with YouTube being able to, or not being able to do everything. Right, we need to fix this anyway. I don't know about these. Need to install voxel map for 1.40.4. Yeah, I've got... What have I got? I don't actually know what I've got, actually. It's a good question. Let's have a look. I have got... something. 40.4 fabric. Well, why haven't I got anything in there? Oh, I have got voxel map. Yeah, so I've got voxel map. I just couldn't see it. For some reason I couldn't see it, but yes, I've got voxel map. I'm actually pretty impressed with it. It's the first time we've used it. Seems really good, so I'm pretty happy with it so far. But yeah, it's not too bad. Center Plays, how's it going? Oh. Need to install, or is there maybe a Dyn map on the server? There is as well. There is a Dyn map, or Dyn map, whatever you want to say it. That is on the donate to perks, I'll send that to you as well. So I need to do something properly, but like sort of that page, or do like an introduction type page, I think, or a video or something to go over the different bits of what's on the server and etc and so forth. So I will do that at some point, for sure. Oops. And yeah, I'll sort out this as well as a material at some point. This is just obviously at the minute just mud. Mud doesn't really work as well for everything. There we go. So we'll have like some sort of path that goes into here. Will I be setting up warps like there are for Stone Spear? Yeah, so there is... What have we got at the minute? I just can't remember the command. I'm sure it's like warp set or warp add or warp set add. And that's the thing, I just couldn't remember what it's called. But yeah, there will be. There will be warps for everything. At the minute there isn't, so we're just in this little area, but there will be. I was thinking about doing like... try and get some like adventure type stuff at some point. And try to tie in maybe a plugin or something. We'll do like an adventure day if we get enough of these towns going around, so we can do some questing type stuff. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes. That's just an idea in my head. I have no idea how it will work. How's it going, Def? Good to see you again, my man. Also Jordan Ferguson, good to see you. And Julie Clark as well, thinking about doing your USS Arizona. Good luck. It'll be quite good. Jag Thunder's also got one. A little bit more up to date if you want to have a look at those two and see which one you prefer as well. So obviously I've just pointed you to another channel, but that's fine. If you want to have a look at those. Bish and Pandy as well. Did you watch The Joker, by the way? It's a great movie. I haven't seen it, no. I haven't seen it at all. Set warp, that's the one. Thanks, Danny. So what I'll do is I'll do a set warp around here. I knew there was something. That I was thinking like it's warp set. To me, it makes a lot more sense. Set warp. At the minute, I've called the island Emerald. I need a new name. I'm not too keen on it. So, Kliptoff. There we go. Thank you very much, Staney. That really helps. So there we go. So yeah, Emerald Kliptoff. I need to kind of like go through everything like that. So, simple little things here. What we need to do. That's the only problem, isn't it? So, has anyone got any good ideas to doing for doing these on the side? Doesn't really work, does it? I mean, that's the only way, isn't it? I can kind of do that. That kind of works. It just doesn't look that good, you know? I guess you can do something like this, perhaps. Yeah, we'll try something. Stairs. There we go. Try and make this look a little bit better. Or even better with these, actually. I like how I just fly around to get the blocks, because I know they're somewhere else rather than doing anything else. Seems to be the way I do it. Oh. There you go. Cool. What else? What else? What else? What else? What's your plans in Minecraft? Says Jordan. What do you mean? do you mean like the orange wool stuff, or what am I going to be building in this place, or what do you mean? What do you mean by my plans? And that'll help. Braddy Shaver as well. Why using orange wool as a path? So I can mask it later on. I can just do some stuff on there. Hey, Hyperion.
That works. Just wanted to say that I love your World Painter series. Was excited about your river episode, but it turned out to be the same method I use anyway.
Ah, thanks, man.
Still enjoy watching the series. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, the river stuff. I've not found any other ways of doing it. It seems to be the best method is by doing it that way. I'm just going to stop the replay, so I can actually go and see it. Just wait for it to save. I never know if it's actually going to do anything else if I don't save it. If you know what I mean. I was a bit like, because I've lost some replays in the past, so I always wait until this is done, and then when it's done, I can then switch because I always get kind of crazy about it. But yeah, thanks so much, my man. If you're on Discord, then give me a shout. See if you're actually on there anyway, under your same name. Can't see on there, but yeah, do join our Discord, and I'll give you the donator rank, and that means you get plots access forever. And yeah, it's really, really awesome, man. Thank you so much. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. Digikart's gonna go, no problem at all. I'm actually going to jump over. Half slabs and trapdoors. I like how everybody says half slabs. Like, they're just slabs, aren't they? There's no half. I mean, I know the half of a block, so half blocks. But I've heard that like a lot of times. I don't know if that's like a historic thing or what. But yeah, do let us know. So anyway, bridge. Bridge? I don't get it. Anyway, you are hyper. Okay, cool, man. There you are. Cool. I've now added you into the donator rank, my man. So with the donator rank, you'll get plots access, which on donator perks, you can then join the server. As you join, I'll then add your permissions on. It's not automatic. I tried to have a look to see if there's a way I could do the roles and mix them with Discord, but I can only see it where you can add a role in Minecraft and that adds a Discord role. I can't see it where you can add a Discord role and it adds a Minecraft role, because that's where it'd be awesome if I could just have that to automatically happen. That'd be absolutely awesome. But yeah, you should be able to just join the server now, at least, and then I'll give you your permissions, I guess, so you can start building and stuff. So that'd be pretty good. And I'm quite glad that it came through as well on the message, because yeah, I have set it up to do it, but you never know until it gets tried out. It's been a little while since it's been tried out for it to actually work. But yeah, we could do with some trapdoors, I think, on the roof perhaps, or something else on it. I don't like this roof as much. It just looks a little bit boring, really, doesn't it? Could definitely have something like there. It's just a very basic stables, which I guess kind of makes a lot of sense. But who knows? Friends linked me to your channel, and it's amazing. Thank you very much, my man. I'm glad, because it's always YouTube's a really difficult thing. If anyone's got into it, it's really difficult to like get everything going. But it's quite good, or it's very good indeed. So yeah, awesome, Hyper. Sorry, I just saw your message on Discord. Good, I've already got you onto there. So. Oh, I was talking about rivers. What was I going to go on about rivers? Yes, the only real method for rivers, I'm just going to speed around, that I found that works in World Painter. I did try out some more for my new rivers tutorial, but it was exactly the same, effectively. God, it's really laggy, isn't it? Just as it's loading up stuff. There we go. So yeah, the only real way you can do it with rivers, and I'll get shaders on because it looks so good in shaders. I love it. Absolutely love it. Sheila loves it when people are on the server. Absolutely, I want to try and like start building up the amount of donated people we've got. Get some really good plots, because I want to review some plots. Oh, look at that! It just looks so much better. You can see why I always switch over. But yeah, the only method that I'll be able to get for the rivers is, you know, those 2 brushes really, or more. You can go for more. That's a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Darn trees in the way. There we go, that's better. Oh, why is a rock in the way now? No, don't go there. There, stop that. Yeah, two different ways of like 2 different brushes, and allowing that to go down, and then just joining it all up until you get to the big thing. The only thing you might know that I don't know is when you get to the water, what can you do? And also, what I have tried to do as well. I did try to put underwater plants as well, and actually put the sea plants underneath it. It doesn't work with the layer though, so I don't know if there's plans to fix that in a future point. I just saw a load of pods on a line. I was like, that seems weird. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, it kind of works quite nicely. It's just you have to spend so much time doing the rivers, but I think it's worth it. I think it makes you change your landscape so that it's smoother, so you can actually have a real natural river going on, and that just works really nicely. And then just like expand it as you go, and it goes on forever. Really, it's quite good. Angelo Hankins Monster. Yes, I have actually got some monster as well. So Ryan does impressions. How's it all going? It's going good, man. How about you? Official Potato. How's it going? How is the world? Looks fun. Yes. The rivers are slightly shallow. It depends. I don't know. These are quite big. When it gets to like quite big, it does start to get quite a lot bigger. So I think this is kind of more realistic. And then of course hits the ocean, and I've obviously got an issue there. Damn it. Oh, that is annoying. I totally understand why that's happened, but alright. I cannot leave this. Just need to get the water blocks. And I'm on the wrong level. Of course I am. Oh man. That's the only problem though. You can get that kind of stuff, but why is it? There we go. Right, let's kill that. Is that it now? There we go, fixed. So we fixed that river. Ignore that. That if you have actually you haven't downloaded the map yet, I'll try and fix that before I put the map download up. Oh, there's always something. There's always something there. There you go. But yeah, the only problem I've had is when it meets the ocean, as you can see here. So you've got like what looked like a nice natural beach, and it's obviously cut into everything. Alpha Hyperion, welcome, man. So I'll get you. I've not got it. So it's LP user Alpha Hyperion. Yeah. Parent set to 1. There you go. Existing parent groups cleared, now it only inherits global. Oh, okay. So that's an interesting thing. I might need to have a look at that. I need to get some like commands together for all of it. But yeah, that's the only problem with it. Like this river kind of, you know, where it cuts in, and also the textures as well. So I've not really figured out a good way of dealing with that yet, without it looking weird. So I've kind of gone for this, like just taper it off, but you can just clearly see it. Particularly on a map, you can like really clearly see it. So I mean, that's the only thing I've found doesn't really work. But yeah, a bit strange. Anyway, what I'll do is walk back. Whoops. Yeah. Make it nice and easy. So what I'm going to do, guys, is again run downstairs and do some more washing stuff. Throw it in the tumble dryer because it's beeping at me in the background, which hopefully you guys can't hear. So you shouldn't be able to hear, which is quite good. But I'll be back in like 30 seconds or so, so it's not too bad. In the meantime, I'll just leave it like this, staring at Stefanos' tuba. So how about that? Huzzah. Right. So. A bit dark. So I remembered that. It was going to be a bit dark. It's actually not looking that bad, this little town. Could do with some like angled buildings, more angled buildings and things like that. What else would they have? What else do they actually need? What do people think? Hyperion, yeah, it works well, but it takes a while to smooth everything down. It does indeed, yeah. Definitely worth doing though. Better. I think it's probably faster than hand. If Hyperion has no idea where you are, you can always TP A to us if you want to, or to Shula if you wanted to. Who's Asterin. There you go. So what I think we could do with is finding out what we want to do. Farms are all going to be over on this side, Staney. So we're going to have the idea being this is just where they can like go at night and they store everything. So they'll come out here, they'll work in the farms which are going to be in this area, and then they come back, and that's pretty much it at night. And they bring everything. Church is quite a good idea actually. We haven't got a church, but yeah, that's quite a good idea. So what I don't understand is why I can't add you to it. So parent set, maybe it's just add. What inherits from parents in the post. Okay. Context global, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Add donator 1. There we go. That's what I need to do. I wonder if I need to do the same for the other guy as well. I'll have a look later on. Who knows? At the minute, Stephanos, I need to have a look at his permissions and see if I can fix those, but that's fine. Barracks or something. It's not so much military in here, so I think we're going to have, there'll be a couple guards maybe. It's a bit different, I think. So because it's such a small kind of settlement, I mean these aren't very tough walls, but this would keep out, people at night effectively, or animals and things like that. So that's the idea. That it just stops everyone. Oh, tavern. Somebody said a tavern or brothel as well. Houses. We do need more houses. Carpenter, bakery, and all that stuff. Yeah. So there's quite a lot of ideas here. So that'd be quite good. Tavern. I always like a tavern. I quite like a tavern out in the wilderness as like a nice area to go to. I don't know. We can have a look at that later on though. I was thinking about having like taverns around or inns around the map. So say if we got a settlement here and we got a settlement like here, like having like an inn on the way, as if like people were travelling and then they come across it and they stop off and that kind of thing. I know obviously this isn't a day's trip between these two, but you get the idea. Wherever I'm pressing. So sorry, in there. So settlement there, in there. That's how I always like it. But yeah, pub would be quite good as well. Oh, you should be alright now, actually, because that's now worked with both of those. Might be you just need to log in and out again, Alpha. Maybe. I don't know how the permissions should be instant from what I remember, but it should be just TPA. Warehouse. We've got a warehousey type barn, actually, at the minute. I might actually do some interior on this. At the minute. So I can actually do a little bit of interior work. So I haven't got anything at the minute. So have a look at that. If anyone on my brothel, sailors need to relieve some stress. Of course they do. Oh, the other thing I did from yesterday is I just opened one of the doors so it looks like it's actually open. So I just moved that over with trapdoors and everything. That seems to work quite nicely. So what I was thinking anyway, here... I have like a beam type thing around this bit. Have some thing going on. Let's go. Obviously, it can't be floating, so we can't actually have it just floating forever. It's sort of very dark in here, isn't it? I could do with perhaps doing a couple like windows or something at the top. Look, so there you go. You can actually see that. So, bing. There you go. So yeah, it must have just been permissions hadn't like picked up until you rejoined or something like that. I'm guessing it'd be something along those lines anyway. So I've just something like here. So this is going to be like a nice little area for animals. I can hardly see anything. I'm going to turn off the shaders. Although it looks great, does not work for interiors at all. I hope you have the right voxel map version for Forge. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm using Fabric actually for everything because I use Replay mod. So I've got that working. You need OptiFabric as well, but it all works. So you can actually get shaders and Replay mod and voxel and all that stuff. It's pretty good. See, this looks a little bit nicer now. Feels really smooth as well. So that's a little bit better. So what we've got here, anyway, is a couple of animal stables. The only thing I don't like is this kind of area here. Not as good on that, but yeah, wareplots. Marketplace, yep, we do need a marketplace. What I'm going to do is actually create a board. I like how everyone's just like floating around here. We need to create a board of some kind. I can't do something there. Ah, dear. Ghostface Amulate. Yeah, a little bit, but it's fine. It's not a problem. So I'm going to do... crave it out something that I I'll need to forget. Need to destroy. So we need like an inn, tavern type area. That makes a lot of sense. Some of the other ideas, yeah, bakery. It depends on what type of food they're going to go for. I know we talked about potatoes before, so it might be they're more potato people. So they might not even have a bakery anyway. So they might not have wheat on this side of the island anyway. I'm not sure. Depends on if it's like quite windswept. I don't know. Like, what kind of conditions do you need for growing wheat compared to stuff like potatoes? Because I'm thinking this is like more of an Irish type looking thing. That's why I'm thinking potatoes, because I just know potatoes grow in Ireland. And like root vegetables and things like that, they work quite nicely. But yeah, so Jordan Ferguson's got to go, no worries. Thank you very much for coming on. Also John T Sleep as well, how's it going? Have I said hello to everyone else? I hope I have. So yeah, warehouse, marketplace, yeah, it's another one I need to do. That fits with the kind of town. How good do plots have to be for a view? The best, definitely the best. Yeah, absolutely. Fisherman huts. Actually, fisherman is a pretty good idea. What I was thinking for down here, apart from the turtles, of course, or tortoises. I keep on saying turtles, which are obviously like, oh look, there's another little one. That's amazing. I don't know how that's happening. There's loads of little turtles around. I was actually thinking like this area here, just doing like a little dock, because it's a natural harbour. So I think they'd make use of it. It's not got huge amounts of areas for places. It's either that or on the other side, perhaps. We could do something. Depends, doesn't it? It's a nice beach, but then you'd probably bring your boats around here. That's the natural harbour place. So yeah, we could have some mooring type things there. But yeah, fishing would be quite a good food supply. They would definitely monopolise on that, so that is a very good idea. Not so much in here, but yeah, very good idea. Sure. And huts as well. So that's a good idea. Shame you just can't edit these. I wish you could. Just like a button that you could just press to edit the signs that you've already placed. Available. If it's Irish, you need a wheat farm if they're going to have meat and tatey pies. Oh yes, hello. We're on the north coast here. We're on Kliptoff. Kliptoff. It sounds rude actually, Kliptoff in Irish. Oh good God, you're gonna be here. My Irish is not working today. Not that I don't think it's ever worked, but here we can have a look at that. But yeah, fishermen definitely. D-Day standard, yep. She just says they could be cannibals. Nah, they're not gonna be cannibals. That doesn't last very long, being cannibals. Eagle Plays, it's got to go. Fair enough. Thank you very much for coming on. Little turtles are made. A conversation with parents. Well, apparently with right-clicking on them, on the other turtles, that just kind of seems to work. But yeah, the tortoise things. There's just loads of them. like this beach, when I actually came around to this area, there was just loads of them that were turning up. I do love the fish though. I don't understand why it's salmon, or is that cod? It's salmon, isn't it? Yeah, salmon. See, I do love that there's like different fish and stuff around. I'm guessing that's the cod stuff. Yeah, that's cod. So I do like these. I think they're great. The underwater stuff was actually a really good update. It's something that was just like sorely needed, so that's quite good. Anyway, getting distracted. I think I need to also paint this orange stuff. So let's get some materials together. I could do with like writing down these materials as well. But what we've got, I'll see actually. I think I did a brush already for 114. Have a look. I've got a feeling I've already done something like this for this, so who knows. Police station. Don't know if that really works with the medieval times. I think they're more like, you know, your guards are pretty much it. But I mean, I'm not saying you can't, just saying, you know, police as such didn't really exist. Don't think there was I could be wrong. I don't think there's much of a mix between you know, the military and policing type things. I think it's more the king's men type of way of thinking. No, so I did a video on the brushes, but I just didn't seem to make actual list of materials, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm going to have to rewatch my own video to find out what brushes I use, because I actually spent quite a lot of time doing some brushes, but I think it was like coarse dirt. I know that I used brown concrete powder in there as well. I don't think I used the soul sand on that one. Maybe a tiny bit of gravel? Night time already. Don't forget potatoes. Everyone needs potatoes. But yep. Please stop with the accents. I did well with the accents yesterday. I don't know what's gone wrong today. But, yeah, I did really well with accents yesterday. I think I something like that. Like, really basic type brush. I don't think we need a lot of materials. So mask 31. Right, we've got 13, we've got Freecon on 2, and we got whatever the concrete powder is, which brown concrete powder. For a bigger mix, I probably want the most of it is going to be like 70% this, yeah, 70% that. 10% that. Go 75, right? Okay. I'm going to go 15% of that then. Wrong material for the dirt. So it's not colour on 2, it's colour on 1. Coarse dirt. Yeah, quite a muddy kind of texture. And we can add in other bits as well as we go along. What I will do is also have that in here. So let's go for another brush. Okay, cool. Nice and simple, isn't it? Not too bad at all. You can make a small natural stairway on the right side of the town going down to the water. So, by right side, do you mean this side or do you mean this side? Because it depends on which way you're looking at it. But yeah, I did see down here actually, there's this like little natural kind of like thing. So that's kind of interesting. There's also obviously down here as well, small little beach. But definitely, yeah, we do need some sort of like path going down, and it might be that they go around this way and then come down. But it could also be that they would probably at some point, if they can, cut through it. I know that with some of the beaches in Cornwall, we've got that where they've almost like cut through the land to get down to these different places. Who knows? But yeah, definitely quite interesting. So could we have a guy that makes barrels and baskets to put the potatoes in, and maybe a guy that makes nets for fishing or whatever? Absolutely, yeah, those are all good ideas. The question is, how big is the settlement? How big is everything? Would they rely perhaps on travelling merchants, or would they go to the capital for more specialised things? That's so is the question, because trade is obviously a big part of any sort of settlement. So that is a good question. Paz Gaming, how's it going, man? Stefano Stubert thinks it should work now. Okay, I've been messing around with some of the stuff to see if it's all working. Bishams, your phone's dead. Gotta go. No worries. Thank you very much for coming on. Tower side. Okay, so tower side. Cool. So, you thinking like from this part of it, or outside? I'm guessing outside because it wouldn't make too much sense to go up from here. Because at night time that would then give you a really bad way, or really easy way to get in and attack everything. But yeah, expand your place on the outer wall. I did think about this. So I was looking at it, and actually, it's more natural probably for there to go across to there. The reason I didn't do it too big is because I didn't want to make the settlement too big. Because if it's too big, then it becomes a big project. And I didn't want a huge project as my first one, but you never know. That's my ideas, or my thinking behind everything anyway. Right, so let's get on to like doing more building stuff, because I'm getting distracted. Far too distracted. Go for stuff like this. There's some water in there for those. What else could they do with hay as well, couldn't they? Hay bales. Some like hay on the side there. A bit more over there maybe. And let's see for these guys. This one's a lot bigger as a pen, isn't it? It's huge. Definitely. It's quite big. I was wondering, does that look better? So it's like a gate that you'd actually have to close. So I guess that'll be where the animals go. Cool, it works. Cool. Awesome, Stefanos. Now you can start flying around and loading up the entire map. Or use the dime map. I mean, it's up to you. Totally up to you. So I think this, what we'll do, so we've got the door there. So they bring animals into this side bit here. I think here's where we'll have the most, the rest of the stuff. And mind you, Optifine is not working. Oh man, that sucks. You'll get there though. If not, give the fabric stuff a go, because that definitely works. Definitely get that working. At least that's the way I've gone with it. And the only reason I've really gone with that, there's not like a specific reason. It was just the. Oh, there was a specific reason. The specific reason was that it was due to replay mod, but it seems to work quite well. Right, give me barrier. Thank you very much to Sparkling Owl Gamer for subscribing. There we go, Tyler. Cool, got ya. Tyler, I've added you to Donator as well now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you should be all good to go. Right, so what we'll do is we'll have this here. There we go. So I'm pretty sure we can't put it against the slab. No, we can't. It's a bit of a shame. Have a nice little ladder going up to here. That'll get you to this top area. And if we get the gate, not gate, the fence stuff, build this up. And we also need some lanterns, I think, because lanterns obviously very nice new type of block. They look very cool. I'm guessing we can put them on these. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, awesome. It's a lot better. So I have like a lantern up there. Now, what would they store up here, do you reckon? I reckon lots of food and all that stuff. Stefan's working with fabric right now. That's fair enough. Stony, can I make a tutorial on how to use replay mod? That is on my list to do, actually. That is a to-do type thing, so I will do it at some point. It's not too bad. I went through it very quickly. I think in my fabric install for 1.14, I did how you can do a really simple time-lapse where you're not slowing down time, you're just having it, where you're speeding up time, but you're not doing like multiple time things. You can do it where you can like slow down time to a second and then go really fast, and it's just it's really cool, incredible. She was going to get some tips on your city. Don't worry if you don't have time. I will have a look in a bit. So I'll finish off this, the barn, and then I'll get onto that. Plugin on Spigot to edit signs called Editable Sign. That I need to write down. Thank you very much, PC Dextro. Editable Sign. Yeah, because that's something I've just... is so annoying. Cool. I will definitely check that out. Have I built the Yamato in Minecraft before? I haven't, no. Jag Thunder 1 has actually got a tutorial on it, though, if you want to go and build that. It's quite cool. Venomore is a small fishing village town. Main trade is fish, but because they've been harassed by pirates, which is why they now have a wall and garrison of soldiers. Well, not so much. So the garrison of soldiers, it won't be from the Royal Army, so it'll be from the local lord more than anything else, because they're not as good. So this one, like, there's a lot of unrest with the kind of lord, the guy that's in charge, or king, I guess. Yeah, king's probably the better one. So a lot of unrest with the king, because he doesn't seem to do a lot. So I just realised brown mushroom block. Will that actually work with ground? It's like an even lighter dirt, isn't it? Probably not for this, but you know, it's quite an interesting idea, because you can have it where if you got like a really dry kind of dirty area, you could end up having like a mix of these two. Would be adding quite some nice textures, actually. Anyway, getting sidetracked, but yeah, let's get back onto this. Don't get sidetracked. Right, so we're gonna have some boxes up here. Probably have some grain. So grain, I usually use sand for that, so I'm gonna end up doing a bit of a grain store type thing up here. Or maybe even make that bigger. Yeah, make this a bit bigger. Get it off the ground. So they do have some grain. Like that. So that's all grain in there. So they're going to have some other, like, cratey type things around. Barrels. Duh. Got so many barrels now. Actually got real barrel blocks. So, I mean, we need to start using these. Barrels as well. So stuff is up here. Lots of stuff. What about down here? What would he have in this kind of bit? I mean, still quite cool. I like how it's gone nighttime as well. Not even noticed. Could do something like that. Potatoes as well. Yep, they'd have potatoes. Sorry, I've just knocked the mic. Still in place. That's good. So have a look at that. Hay as well. Yep, that's true. Yep, hay. So lots of people saying hay. That's a good idea, actually. Actually switching these, because barrels probably wouldn't make a lot of sense, but yeah, you're right. Hay is a good idea to have up there. Could put the lantern under a fence post hanging from off the log pillars, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I've gone for this on here, and that kind of works, I think. I don't know what looks better, if it looks, because it's kind of got a chain on it. It's a shame we don't have the chain, because that as a texture is really cool, and obviously from Conquest is just really cool. So it would have been nice to have that, but real shame that we don't. Really is. Yeah, let's get some hay in here. There we go, something like that will do. So lots and bits of bobs in here. I mean, it's not too bad. The only thing I don't really like is the lantern. We could do with it being a bit darker in here, because they wouldn't have lots, would they? You know, I can't imagine them having a lot. But yeah, it'd be quite good. Anglo-Saxons had something called a fjord, which were just farmers equipped with weapons that would suit this place. Yes, absolutely. that's what I kind of expect it to be. So there will be a lord, or not so much a lord, but you know, minor lord type person that has a small keep on this rock, but not a lot of money coming in. And so yeah, I can't imagine them having lots and lots and lots of stuff in general. So you know, it would kind of be like the local kind of people rather than actual real warriors. So I think they'll probably have this tower will be built by maybe the lord has paid for it or whatever, but really it's not been manned for a long or a while. It's just like kept, and they've probably got weapons stored in here, so they might have some stuff. But I expect a lot of pitchforks. Just you know, do think about that. Drake Liger, how's it going? Crazy Daisy, shout out please. So I'll actually answer quite a lot of questions, so just shove it in. Yeah, Minecraft guy as well, how's it going? Also playing Minecraft but on a Wii U. Oh, how's that like on a Wii U? Strange. Staney's going to go out and build in a single player world, but you're going to keep watching the stream. Fair enough. Kaylee Joe Armstrong, how's it going? So yeah, let's finish off this. So we need to get some stores. So what I think they probably do is perhaps separate it out. So we might just have like the entrance there, and maybe this part there they've separated it, or might they do something else? I don't know. Should we get some like, you know, would they shelf this out? And I think they might do. So I'll do something like this. Yeah, we'll go with something like this. Get some crates, get some barrels. Chests. You know, stuff like this, you know. Simple little things in a warehouse. So I can then, you know, bring these in here. Obviously we've got this area as well, which we can put lots of things in here. Any other like chest type looking things? Crafting table, they always get used, don't they? Cartography block, not really. Loom, makes it look like a strange device. Kind of work, won't it? Yeah, I'll go with loom. There we go, stuff like this, you know, simple little things, and then have, you know, other barrels and other things around. So Stefanus Jimmy, am I working on this village alone, or maybe I can help? You can definitely help in the future. It's not a problem. So again, I'll check on the member type thing. Actually, I'll check on that now. Give me a sec. Because then if so, I can then just give you the commands power. The only thing I would say is like any of the stuff that I'm building, I like to do it while I'm there, because then at least we can capture stuff on the live stream. Not on live stream, on the time lapse side of it, for sure. So that's my only real rule with working on my stuff. But there will be times where I just post and say, I need some help with interiors. Here's these houses. Go and grab them and blah blah blah. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at how it works. Seems to be instant as far as I can tell, so it's not like anything else really. Interesting. The only thing is, have you gone for the donator side of memberships? Because there are different ranks, so that's the only thing. So I can't actually tell. That's terrible. Donator. Yes, so because you're on the donator level, you cannot build on the custom stuff. So it's only if you're on the member tier that you'll be able to actually build. But that's the only thing. So that's what it's come up as anyway on there. Otherwise, it's a yes. So only Patreon and member ranks and above on the donation stuff can go. Can actually build on these kind of like maps, or this map side of it. That makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. I'll try and explain it in more English. Right, so if we have that, we have this like look a bit weird. It's not going to make a lot of sense. Right, let's go with that down there. That just looks weird. It just looks so strange. Whoops. Do not want to blow up the door or room. There we go. Cody Parham, how's it going as well? Ah, Skulker boxes. Very good. Ghostface, what's my favourite village in Minecraft? You mean like the default ones, or ones that I've made, or... I mean, I quite like Hemberg just because of the variety that we had in there. But also, it depends really, doesn't it? It's one of those things. It really depends on what's going on. Somebody's obviously stored a plant there. Yeah, it depends on all the different styles of things. I'm actually thinking, would that work in the floor? No, I think it'll look really weird in the floor. Really, really weird in the floor. Grr. Let's go for this kind of stuff instead. Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm not so keen on Skulker boxes. They look weird. Why isn't it opening up like... There we go. Expecting to do that. I just... don't know about them. I just don't think they like fit as well. What should we have in this area around here anyway? What I will also do is actually... I'm just going across. I might just quickly... Oh, actually, the other thing is that was one of my favourite videos. Mystic Pines as well. I really liked that. That was a really fun like village to work on. Actually, that was good. Oops. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I was just thinking then, why is it not pinged off? I'm getting a little bit of lag at the minute, but that's fine. So, go for that. Right, back onto this then. Just thinking it might be quite nice to have something going across, but actually that looks weird. Yeah, I don't like that as much, so let's switch that over. It's just taking a little bit of time to ping off. Right, so give like a barrier. There we go. There we go. That looks quite good. Do the same over here as well. So this bit here. So we get that. That looks quite good. Scaffolding the shelves? Yeah. That's quite a good idea as well. That I've not used. Actually, that works obviously for everything else, doesn't it? I mean, I quite like... Yeah, I don't like it as much. I think... whenever I see this, I think table. I do like it, though. But yeah, we can definitely have those as tables. That's a really good idea. Only because I've forgotten that you can do that at all. So we'll have that around here. Probably have even more shelves and stuff. I need another lantern. Should we move that one up, perhaps? Or get rid of this one, get rid of that one. This feels like it needs a wooden beam going across it. So let's just very quickly get something like that going across there. Okay. Has that got everything there? Yeah, it does. And then probably do a similar thing with this one. To get light there. Maybe even knock that one up to there. There you go. I think that should be enough light as long as we get one in here then. There we go. Cool. Ghostface, how do I make YouTube videos on a desktop? Really easy. I would actually advise, the software I'd advise is actually OBS. That's what I'm using right now. I'm actually using Streamlabs OBS. It's free, so it's pretty good. That's what I use these days. I have tried out Bandicam before. I got a paid license for that. But I actually found OBS did better. You can also use, if you've got a NVIDIA graphics card, you can use Shadowplay. Again, it's free, comes with it. Shadowplay, very good for recording any game. I can't remember, however, if they've changed it with Shadowplay. They might have changed it so you can't really use it the same way. So maybe Shadowplay might not be the best, but it might also be quite good. But I don't know what else. Thank you very much, Stephanus Tuber. Thank you for coming on, man. But yeah, can't remember what else. It might be that they've stopped people from being able to do that now. I can't quite remember, unfortunately. I wish I did remember, but I just can't. It's just brain hasn't got it in there. But yeah, I would definitely recommend OBS. You can also stream with it as well if you wanted to. So it's you can like you get into two things for the price of one, really, with that as a piece of software. So quite good. Solik Shadowfear, use debug stick. What the hell does that mean? That makes no sense. Yeah. Bigger Man Plays. Hey, Vigo, how's it going, my man? How's everything going? Also, Torbis as well. How's it going, Torbis? Right. Oops. Don't want to click on that. That's what I wanted to click on. So I'll probably do a little bit more streaming for a bit, guys, and then I'm going to end up heading off, and I'm going to do some more R, which people will be like, what is R? It's a language, data science language, because I'm trying to get a certificate at the minute. I'm actually doing one with, bizarrely, with Harvard X, so it's actually a Harvard course. So Americans, yeah, you guys are getting the Brits to give you our money via online courses, certificates and things. So that'd be quite cool. Forget some of that. Love using OBS. Yeah, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Solik Shadowfire, on the ladders, use debug stick. I'm not too worried about that, because to be fair, I don't really need to put anything behind it for the ladder side of it. So I mean, it works as is, you know. So there's quite a little delay on your part. There probably is. Part of that will be me, just not reading things in real time. But it's not as good. I found that YouTube, just streaming wise, isn't quite as real time at all, really, as like Twitch and things like that. It's just most people are here on Twitch for me. But yeah, it should be pretty good. Lavia Raman Rain, how's it going? And also Pancanan Gaming. Hopefully I've said that right. How's it going, guys? Give debug stick. Give debug stick. But there we go. Alpha Hyperion, thank you very much for coming on, my man, and also for donating today. That was awesome. So really, really good. Torbis just finished C++. Fair enough. Debug stuff makes things float. They also float. They're alright. They're not bad. But I will check that out a little bit later on. King Simba as well. What console? PC. Ever heard about the Act 1 programming language? No, I haven't at all. What's that? Yeah, the only problem with going with super low latency is that then you don't get the quality come through. So because I'm trying to get it in 60 frames, tends to obviously have a knock on with that. Let me get that into there. I want something else as well. Let me just kick this into that bit. There you go. Putting stuff on shelves and things. Don't know what else they'd really have on here. Jukeboxes are quite good, actually, or note blocks even. I quite like the note block new texture. You can kind of like use it in fancy walls and things. It makes it look quite nice, especially ships. Definitely makes it look quite nice. Oh, not next Windows 10. Well, I'm on Windows 10, but it's Java Edition. If that's what you're asking for, it is Java Edition, which I quite like Java. Well, I prefer Java Edition, obviously, because of the mods and even just stuff like shaders. It's kind of like little simple things that you need to have in the game, really. Which just don't. Alright, I think they'd also have a load of crap in the middle. Without a doubt. I just think they would. It doesn't have to be all this stuff, but... I'll probably move this over to there, then. What else? Yeah, I could do some of those. There you go. Something like that will do. And I could also do with just making like an empty crate thing, you know. One of them where we just do this and shove something on the ground. There you go. That'll do. So, I mean, that doesn't look too bad. Nice and simple. Place where we can put the animals, and other places as well where we can just... They store stuff in here. That's the idea of their barn. They just store stuff up. Nice and simple. Right, okay, cool. Right, so... So I'm going to have to... Here, programming pays good money. It's not too bad. Depends what you're doing, actually. It really does. Drake Logo, what's your favourite kind of build to do? Probably medieval, just because of the... I think you can get into the lore, you can get into the kind of like people side of it. And you can think, you know, what kind of person lives here, and then try and do the interior around that. Whereas with modern, you don't really get that. You just kind of... you always seem to try and make it look like a show home. And it's really difficult not to make it look like a show home, because you haven't got enough block variation in order to make it look like a mess, like most houses have got some sort of mess somewhere in it. So, yeah. As Stolby says, it works quite well. Do you have 500 upload? Yeah, I don't have that at all. I can't remember what I've got upload speed wise. I'm on like a new neighborhood, but because of that, it's tied into an old cab box, so it's not as fast as it should be at all, unfortunately. And I wish it was, but it's just not up to scratch at all. Real shame. Alright. And Vigo says that it's a super weird language. Of course, I'm taking different programming concepts. Go through all kinds of languages. Act 1 is a language where nothing is pre-made. No booleans. Okay, that's fine. Also try out cache. Cache is very much similar. You've pretty much just got string and integer. Sorry, not an integer. String and numeric. That's it. There's like the base layer of that. There is nothing else. You have to build everything else around it. They have got the programming like side of it, class-based stuff around the side of that, but for the most part, it's all just real base programming kind of stuff. Around 90k a year in the UK. I'm not quite close to that. I wish I was, but then again, I'm in like a poorer area of the UK, so there's not as much down here for that kind of stuff. It depends though. If you're private, it's a lot better. Obviously, I work with the NHS or work in the NHS, so it's very different in terms of that stuff. So, yeah, depends. Right, what I was thinking, where do you think we'd put the bed for this person? I think I could do with some separation as well, because I've currently got none at all. So I think we could do with, you know, have some like shelves or something, you know. The thing I don't like is that it's the same colour as the floor. Right, so we go with like this, or the other way round, even. There we go. So we've got some shelves on this side, little doorway. Just creates a little bit of separation between the two kind of rooms, but not like loads. So then they've at least got that. So then they can come into the main area, and then they've got this like cooking area at the back here, where we can of course have some water type stuff in here. Get the bottle. There you go. I'll probably have that bed in here as well. Because that's where I would want to be, personally. I'd like to be in like a little area. Oh, well. Okay. I'm surprised it actually changed it today if it did, but alright. So my bed spawn is now. Yeah, a nice little area there, and Oh, you could do it. You could do it in there as well. You could do it against the window. The only thing I was thinking about the window is that we could actually have. That's where they're going to have their little seat. So go for like. Actually, we got these now, haven't we? Like a dark wood pressure plate on top of it. No, that doesn't look right. Oops. There you go. And then maybe go for, like this kind of thing. So they get like a really, really simple little bed. Simple little area to sit down. Don't like that on the top of it. But something like that. I just need a texture to go on top, really. I think jungle. Jungle's okay. Jungle's okay these days. It's not that bad. So there we go. Nice little sitting area. Small place to start cooking and everything. I'll probably end up having a barrel of foodstuffs, really. Probably would be in here. Unfortunate buggers. But yeah, something like that. Right, okay, sorry. Getting behind on everything. Rudy Coin, how's it going as well? Yep. Bed on the roof. Put the bed on the roof. I think it's going to be a bit cold there. Bed right next to the window. Oh yeah, I read that one as well. And also Reese Crow. Looks neat. Thank you very much, my man. Bunghole forever. Wow. Yesterday I finished one of the tutorials. The H44. Oh man, yeah. That is just a very difficult thing to build. So well done on doing that, honestly. Very difficult to build indeed. Just now wondering, actually, since this is going to be a bedroom type area or kitchen type area, they might actually want this somewhere else. But I guess this would be quite nice to sit down, wouldn't it? But then what are we going to do for this room, That's what I was thinking. Because you could even do like a little type room in the back here. So maybe they've had a kid at some point and then they've got some stuff, and then we'll just have storage around. That could kind of work, couldn't it? Yeah. We'll go with that. On the PC you can put item frames on top of barrels and you can have some food in the frame. That's quite a good idea. I tried to stick away from item frames because of the amount of lag that you can get, but that is a really good idea. So carrot, for example, or potato even. So you were saying about this potato type thing. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's quite a good idea. Really, really good idea. Thank you very much, Def. That was good. That is very good. Harbour's nearly done. Market and a warehouse. Awesome, man. Do definitely post those on Discord channel. Be good. Right, so. What else is going on? We'll finish this up. So I think, yeah, we'll have this guy as a... Might do the whole... Was I doing this way? Do it this way again. Do it the other way around. Now, would they be able to read? Probably not, I don't think, for these people. I'm going to try and keep it quite strict in terms of who can read and who can't. What we will have is probably this, and just put in a... See, redstone torches, I just want to place them like they are candles in Conquest. They just can't. It's a bit of a shame. There's not as many like lighting options really, is there? Darn. There you go, little corner area here so we can at least sleep in. So they've got this kind of like main area here for cooking. That's obviously one of the people's beds, and then they've got another person that's living around here which has also got another bed. So they've kind of like expanded as much as they can in their own home and just kind of like done whatever they needed to do. But yeah. Stefanos 2-bit, I hope World Edit works with Fabric. It does indeed, it works very well. I think they updated it first actually. Quite good. Reese Crow, been watching for a while when you did the terraforming large scale on streams. Yeah, man. Quite good. Munoz as well, and also Grey, how's it going? Shula says, actually sorry, Def says, sadly the item frame technique doesn't work on Bedrock, which is why I play on. Oh, I didn't know about that. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? That's a real shame. Because I would have thought they would have just lined them both up, If I'm honest, I'm surprised they haven't got rid of like Java Edition in favour of like Bedrock. for that those kind of like reasons where they just have one standard type of thing. There you go, that's right. I was just thinking this looks really boring, this whole area here. Right, so I have something like that. What else would they kind of have? I can't imagine this person having a lot. You know, a lot of their stuff, they go out and they go into the fields, and they might have some sticks, something in the corner maybe. You know, so these are like their tools, their farming tools. They'll bring in at night, so they'll just pick that up and they'll go and do whatever stuff. I guess it would be the other way around, though, wouldn't it? You wouldn't have the handle at the top. You'd probably have the pitchforky bit on the bottom. Yeah, we could have a lantern in here as well. It's a good idea. Get a lantern up here. There we go. So just leave that in there. I mean, that's the only good thing. Lanterns are very nice. Got the fire in here, so that's not too bad. So let's get some chests as well. So this will be where the earthly possessions are. Oops, I want to do that instead. Do that as well. We got a nice little window in here. I quite like this that we made. This tiny little window thing. What else? I guess we could go over other things as well, couldn't we? Yeah. Simple. Simple and effective kind of thing. Maybe even put in a like very rug type of thing, you know. Nah, I don't like it. Maybe just one piece of it. Let's come off the bed or something, you know. That's pretty much it. We don't need a lot in this person. It's a peasant, after all. So there we go, nice and simple. So at least we got those two interiors done. Obviously we've also got this one to do, but I'm kind of like tempted to do that later on for the blacksmith. So we can then kind of expand onto it in another live stream, perhaps. Might be quite nice to do. So there we go. So what I'll do is I'll try and finish up all of your comments, and then we'll kind of head off. Oh yeah, wait, I need to go and have a look at Shula's stuff, actually, I think. Pretty sure it's Shula's stuff that I need to look at. There you go. Oi. So the only thing I will do... Oh yeah, I've got it on far. This is quite nice, actually. Ah, so this is what you're doing with the half beds. Ah, you did say. So is this a city that I've seen before? Yes, I think it is. God, it's busy. Let me just reduce the render distance down, because it's a bit laggy for me. Really laggy for me, in fact. Why is it so laggy? Banners. Banners, item frames. The bane of anything. But yes, I have seen this. So this is something that Shula's been working on. A lot of it still doesn't have seats. That's fair enough. But yeah, this is what Shula's been working on. It looks really good. It's just a shame it's quite laggy. But I bet you that's all the banners and all the item frames. That's why you don't try not to do it. And I don't think there's any real way around it either. I like this though, the coloured glass, to make that kind of like pole thing. Something like a barber? Is this what it's supposed to be? Potions, okay. Potion shop, see? Quite good. Yeah. Great. Do I have any grapes? I don't have any grapes, Grey. I don't think so anyway. What's that one? Shoe shop. I quite like this sign as well. Look at that. That's a neat little sign. Shoes. So you got a cobbler at least. That's good. Cobblers are good. I quite like all of it actually. It's a very nice little town. This will do good. You need to finish this up. Surely you need to finish this town so I can then review it. For sure. Look at that as well. Look. Neat little idea. Very impressive indeed. I just quite like the different colours and everything. Nice anvils. There you go. So you got barrier blocks. So how did you get barrier blocks? Because for some reason Bird wasn't able to get them before. Really, really strange, but very good. What Minecraft edition do I have? I use Java. I've got both though. I've got it on my phone, which I guess is Pocket Edition, and I've also got it on the Bedrock Edition as well. So, but the one I actually use, good. There's some toilets. The one I actually use the most is Java because of the mod side of it. You know, shaders, obviously, replay mod as well. Yeah, that's all of those are really just useful. So that's the main reason why I do that. Oh, it looks awesome through the windows, doesn't it? It's like blurred it a little bit. But this looks really good. Really good little town. There's nice beds. Lots of beds. What edit works amazing with Fabric on single player? Absolutely, yeah. I've not seen any issues. I think it works better than Forge. Perhaps, I'm not really too sure, but for somebody like me that knows the block IDs and doesn't know all the new stuff, it's perfect. I'm not so keen on this grass type stuff though. That's the only thing. This to me just looks too. I don't know, something. Needs grass. Needs the old school grass blocks. That's what I'm thinking. Apart from that, it's not too bad. Because I think the green concrete power goes really well with grass as well. That's awesome. Stole it off either you or off of Staney. But no, this looks really good. Look, it's got quite a nice amount of stuff, isn't there? That's grass path. Ah, okay. So you've used it as like a lighter kind of colour. That's quite interesting as well. It's very good so far. At least I grew up with Minecraft, not Fortnite. Yeah. True. But yeah, look at that. So that is looking quite big. I mean, that's quite a maze of a plot. And I like the ship. Quite a nice ship. Oh, that was weird. A little bit of a glitch then. Not bad. Oh yeah, some bunk bed type things going on. Good. Lots of chests and things. I like this though. I like the way the trapdoors have kind of, tried to go with the shape of the ship. That's quite nice. Very nice, in fact. So look at that. Salt. I'm guessing salt or sugar or something. A spike in it. Why's it got a spike in it? I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. So Gray's just actually finished the World Painter series and now building an island. Awesome, man. If you do feel like sharing it, we have got the World Painter kind of part of my Discord, so feel free to jump onto that. Got different fish in here. I do like it. This is a very good town. It's very nice and cramped, and I like the angled stuff as well. It looks really, really good, Sheila. Really liking it. Tunky the Tinker Shop. Okay. That's quite nice. Ah, look at that. Nice little structure. So pretty good. But anyway, let's go back to backup. I don't want to do a backup, but there we go. Back to Kliptoff, which now looks insignificant in terms of what we've done. But at least we've got a little bit further. I mean, it's stream number 2, so it's not too bad, We'll get onto it. We'll finish this little place. It shouldn't take that long. We do need to have some angled buildings, I think, to fit with everything. But I mean, it's getting started, That's the main thing. On a new map, so that's the main thing that we wanted to do, is just get started, and that's where we're at. So anyway, guys, I'm going to head off. So hopefully you have enjoyed this stream, and hopefully you'll enjoy the time lapse when it comes out as well. I mean, we've obviously got a couple more episodes to do. Probably another stream at least to do before I finished up episode 1, but be really quite cool. Thank you for everybody that has also donated today as well. So I don't know if my credits are going to work. I'll give it a go. Probably not, because for some reason it just doesn't. Don't know what's going on with those. Go credits go, and it doesn't. No. So credits don't work at all, which is terrible. So I'll look to see if I can see it on events at least. So let's have a look. So who do we have? So we had Stephanus Tuber, who became a member today. So obviously thank you very much, Stephanus. Also Tyler Cooey as well for donating. Thank you so much, my man. That was via Super Chat. And also Hyperion as well. Thank you very much for your donation as well. That's all awesome. So free donator today is incredible. So thank you so much, dudes. Really, really do appreciate it. Like really, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So thank you so much, dudes. I'm quite glad that Streamlabs actually keeps track of it, because otherwise I would have no clue. It's kind of, except for it being on the bottom, I wouldn't know. So who knows? Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you all have a nice day, and yeah, I'll see you on the next stream. I'm going to be trying to do these more frequent and more regular and everything, and we'll kind of like see what's going on, so that when I'm actually building on the server especially, I'll be trying to stream those. There might be some bits where I don't, but that'll be more stuff like doing rivers or something like that. I don't know. Boring stuff. Go off of that. But have a good weekend. Rest of the weekend. Bye 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 bye.